Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Germany versus Holiday.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Hey, Your Honor.
Mr. Germany, you summoned your ex-girlfriend to court today to prove you are not the father of her 3-month-old daughter, Pandora. You say that although the evidence you've brought today is damning, you hope that you're proven wrong so that you can save your family. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Holiday, you say that you have no doubt in your mind that Mr. Germany is the father of your daughter. You're tired of dealing with a man who picks and chooses when he wants to play daddy, and once the result proves he's the father, that will end today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Germany, tell us why the results of this DNA test are so important to you.
Well, Your Honor, I'm here to save my family. I'm a good daddy. I have 5 other kids with her. This is what makes 6. I'm always there for my kids. Homework, school, dishes, chores, everything. I'm a good daddy. Little baby's gorgeous. She shouldn't have no type of bad feelings towards her, you know? So I'm hoping that these results will, save my family.
You know, to hear you speak, it's heartwarming. And yet you have a family of 5, and you're questioning this beautiful new baby, Pandora. How does that make you feel?
It hurts real bad. Like, my kids call her sister. I want to call her my daughter. She's gorgeous. Like,
Why do your eyes get so watery? Why do you feel emotional when you look at the baby?
I love that little baby. I've been there since the baby came out. I gave her my last name. I named that baby, you know? She looked just like me. Like, I don't have a mom or dad. I never had brothers and sisters. I had my kids, and I hope that baby's mine.
Miss Holiday, when you hear Mr. Germany speak so beautifully about beautiful baby Pandora, your daughter, I see you get emotional as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
What are you feeling?
I feel hurt because this is not the first time he did this to me. This happened before, and the baby looked just like him, and for him to sign the birth certificate, I just don't understand why would he deny her.
And as a mother, that hurts to have your child be denied.
Yes, Your Honor.
So take me to the nature of your relationship. How'd you meet?
Well, Your Honor, we met through a friend, a mutual friend, and after that, we was trying to be together ever since. It was on and off, rocky. We ended up having children.
How long have you been together?
12 years.
A decade, Your Honor.
Wow. So how do we get to a place where there's trouble?
Yes, Your Honor. We was off and on for quite a long time. Me and her got rocky. I was seeing other people. She was seeing other people. We got back talking probably like 2017. We was having on and on sex unprotectedly.
So you weren't committed, but you were still having unprotected sex. And around the time that Pandora was conceived, you do admit that you were intimate with Miss Holiday.
Yes.
But you know that she could be seeing someone else at that time as well.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so when you find out she's pregnant, how does she tell you? Can you take me to that day?
She took a pregnancy test. She said it was negative. She took it for
I
no
took the
reason.
test September of 2018, and it was a reason because we was having unprotected sex.
Your Honor, I still was told that the pregnancy test was negative. I was never shown that pregnancy test.
And then obviously at some point you take another one and it's positive.
Correct.
When is that?
2 weeks after
This
I moved
was-
in. September was the negative one. I moved in October because after the negative pregnancy test, we talked about getting our family back together. So I moved in. I left whatever I had going on. I moved in with her in October. 2 weeks after October, we were still, messing around while I moved there. She took another pregnancy test. She's pregnant. After that, I'm thinking it's mine. We go to the doctor. The doctor telling us that she's 3 months pregnant. So I'm like, I only been here 2 weeks. I know we was sleeping around, but you took one 2 weeks ago and it was negative. So how is you 3 months pregnant? Now that I moved in 2 weeks. So after that, my doubts kind of raised, like, it's not adding up. It's not
And
adding
the
up.
one you're saying that wasn't September, that was negative, you've never seen the test.
Never seen it, never. No, and then my baby was born in June 25th. If you was pregnant in October, your baby wouldn't have been born in June. It would have been born
But she looked
afterwards.
just like you.
It's a lot of kids that look like guys that's not theirs, Like, I want to be for sure.
I wouldn't
100%
put a
like my other
baby
children.
on you. I got multiple kids with you. Why would I do that with this one?
Because you lied to me. You lied numerous times about sleeping with guys. I caught you up.
I did not lie, and I did tell you the truth that I was messing with someone else because I knew you was messing with
Your
someone
Honor,
else.
me and her were sharing a cell phone at a point in time when I moved in. We both went in on a cell phone with sharing. She went to the store, so I go to log into my Facebook page, but her page is still logged in. So I scroll through it, I scroll through it, and I see an active conversation she's having with another gentleman talking about I'm pregnant. The guy asked her instantly, like, is it mine?
Really?
She told me that she didn't sleep with this guy in a year.
You submitted that message exchange to the court, and here it is. If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. The other man said, I want to be back with you. Miss Holiday says, I'm pregnant. The other man said, is it mine? Miss Holiday then responds, I thought you said you didn't blank in me. The other man says, I wish I was your baby father.
After them messages, it was more that went on that I couldn't retrieve. That
was a loaded conversation.
Yes, it was. Why don't you just tell him it's not yours? Like, I'm pregnant. He wouldn't ask is it mine if he said
If he didn't believe he was in the window of conception and a possibility.
Yep.
And then Miss Holiday didn't definitively say, no, it's not.
No, I asked her numerous times. I asked her yesterday, like, why didn't you just tell this guy no?
That's not true, Your Honor.
Why didn't you just tell this guy no?
That's not true. I told him that he was not the father. After we had that conversation, I told the man that he was not the father. My baby father was the father. He was upset that he wasn't the father.
She
so
also
that's
mentioned
why
to
I
this
think
guy that she regretted
did
that I
say
was the baby daddy.
Yes,
of
because
the
you're a
children.
cheater. When you go snooping for something, you find it.
Mr. Germany, take me to what happens after you see these messages.
Okay, after I see the messages, I got in my feelings. I doubted it, so we broke up. I left. I'm like,
So after it took you guys this long to get back together, you move in October, you find out she's pregnant. only to then find these messages and you move back out.
Yeah, it killed me. Once I seen that, it killed me. I ain't never even think that she was talking to a guy like that. Like, she thought she was slick. And she usually
But how would
out
you
of
expect
Facebook.
someone
Not to talk to anyone else when you're doing all the talking to all the women. Like, you're telling women that I'm putting babies on you. Like,
This is
I
putting a baby
have
on
5
you.
kids with
This
you.
is
I don't have a
proof.
reason to put another one on you. Like, I don't understand that.
The same reason why you wouldn't have a reason not to tell this guy that he's not the father instead of asking the guy a question.
This guy that wrote these messages, did you ever have an occasion to be in contact with him?
Your Honor, I messaged this guy one time. I said, hey, man, I'm contacting you for cat. You know, I'm trying to see who's the daddy of this baby because, you know, it got me concerned. You know, I got kids with this lady. Is it mine or what? The dude didn't say no. He didn't say it wasn't mine. He jumped to defense. He like, man up. It ain't mine. Man up. Take care of your
He
kids.
just told you it's not his. So, right there is your answer. He's not the father.
He told me it wasn't his. And
I
after
told
the fact that she jumped in his inbox and comforted him.
No.
She comforted
No.
this guy.
No, Your Honor.
Told her like,
No.
it's not yours. Even though I wish it was yours, I regret that you the baby daddy.
Why would I say I wish? Wait. When did that happen?
This same message line.
He has cheated on me numerous times and is the reason why I said that and the way I felt at that time.
I'm tired of it. I just want my baby to have her father.
Your Honor, I signed that baby birth certificate.
So you signed the birth certificate.
Yes.
Even after all you've been
Even
through,
after all the
moving in,
doubt.
moving out, doubt, everything.
I don't deny that the baby don't look like me. It do. I admit that I hope that this baby is mine. I wish that these results would save our family. Like, that baby is...
It just breaks your heart.
I love that little girl, man. She was just with me today. I dressed her, you know, before we got here. Like, I love that little girl. Like, I love my other daughters and my son. I love all my kids. Like,
And I'm
they
a
all
good
I have.
mother as well. I take
They
care of all of our
you
kids
know
we
that.
have together. He's the only father I have with. I have no other baby's fathers but him. So.
And same here. Like, that's my kid's mother. Like, I have no other kids without her, you know? Like, I gave that baby my last name. Like, that little baby became my last name. Like, I pray that baby is mine because it's going to break my family up. Like, my family is all I have. Like,
And I can see that family is so important to both of you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You don't have to apologize for being upset, passionate
I'm a good daddy, Your Honor.
about a child.
I try to put the doubts behind me. I try. But it's like, every time I look at that baby, I think it could be someone else's.
Then you think of those text messages,
think
and it
of
just goes
the-
back and forth and back and forth. And her not saying, no, you are not the father.
The way she talked to the guy was like, you know, she was in love with this guy. You know, like maybe she did have a baby with this guy.
And so after Pandora's born, she's only 3 months. So it's been 3 months of intense love and
Back and
also
forth.
very real doubt.
Late nights, I'll be up all night with the baby. You know, we take turns with the baby, and then I'll be up all night, like late, just thinking, like maybe that ain't my baby. What if that baby need me? That baby's so young. That baby needs so much attention and love. Like, I try to give it to her, but my heart and my mind just keeps competing. It's like a father shouldn't have these feelings about a baby like that. Like, that little
Your
baby's
Honor,
gorgeous.
I've been loving Joshua since we met, and I always wanted to be with him and have a family with him. And we had 5, 6 kids together. I just wanted to be with him, but it was like he couldn't settle down. So that's kind of a main reason why we separated and was going our separate ways. I didn't want this other guy. I wanted to be with him, but I could not control and make him want to be with me. So
No, you can't do that.
I know.
We know that. And so if, in fact, somehow Mr. Germany is not Pandora's biological father, how will this affect your family? What will happen?
It's gonna break us up. It's gonna kill us. I'm not gonna be able to be around her or the baby because I'm gonna look at the baby and think of the guy. I'm gonna look at the baby and think of every lie. I'm gonna doubt my children. I'm gonna doubt every child that I have with this woman because I see she can lie in my face. She can lie in my kid's face. If this
no.
baby
No,
ain't
Your
mine, I'm gonna
I'm
feel
a good
so
mother. I
hurt.
would not lie to my kids. I wouldn't do that.
This is serious. You know,
Definitely.
you've brought a lot of children into the world together. You have a family. It's also serious because I don't know if you all have yet identified a way to just be together and establish a healthy and solid foundation. And now you're just making more and more people that need to stand on that rocky foundation. And all of the breaking up to make up and all of the back and the forth. You all may be able to withstand it, but that's a lot on the kids.
Definitely.
You can't keep going in and out and now I'm dating this person, now I'm back together. And it just can't work with all of these children.
That's why it's so important that these results say that I'm the daddy because if not, then, you know, it's no working. You know, like, I'm always gonna be a father to my children, always, no matter what.
Mr. Germany has made it up in his mind that he just has doubt. He doesn't know for certain.
I accept that, Your Honor. I know. I accept that.
So the only way we are going to be able to move forward is to get the results.
Yes, sir.
Jerome, may I have the envelope? These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics and they read as follows. In the case of Germany versus Holiday, when it comes to 3-month-old Pandora, Germany, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Germany, you are the father.
I'm happy, Your Honor.
I can see how relieved you are.
I'm trying to hold him in. I don't get like this. Like,
You don't have to hold him back in here. Just let it out.
it's a relief, you know. Like, now my brain don't have to be at war with that baby. Like, I love that little baby so much. Like,
You just gave me everything I needed.
I'm happy for you both. I want you all to make it. You know, it is not my place to tell you how much you should grow your family. But I would like to just suggest that you spend some time growing your relationship before you continue to have more and more children and grow your family. You have 6 now, right?
You're 6, Your Honor.
And that's a lot. And you all can do it together. But I think you need to find a way to make some time to reconnect yourselves. I know how it gets when there's kids involved. You know, I only have 1, but I get it. You become so laser focused on the children that you really forget about the other person that helped you make them. They just become a part of the whole process. So I would spend some time figuring out how to grow your relationship and regrow the trust and not to seek comfort under the covers with somebody else.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay? And we have counseling and resources for you both, and I know you can do it. You're such a beautiful family. I wish you all the very best. Court is adjourned.